TheDirect.com posted an article basically talking about whether or not cameos are ruining Marvel, the MCU, DC, and Star Wars, and they kind of talk about both sides of it. The hype leading up to all of these movies, the cameos involved, but on the bigger picture, the cameos that are speculated that never actually happen, even cameos that some of the actors think are going to happen and they never actually come to light. Welcome to the Chaos Multiverse. We're going to talk about whether or not cameos are ruining these franchises, and I don't think they are. So we all know cameos are a part of the MCU. They've been since the almost very beginning, and they have ramped up. I mean, in the very beginning, it was more of you're getting your Stan Lee, rest in peace, cameo for each movie, and then we started getting more Easter eggs and more, and we got the post-credit scenes, and it just kind of built upon itself to the point where the culmination is Doctor Strange 2 with amazing cameos. We're talking, spoiler alert here, 1, 2, 3. I mean, Professor X, you've got the Inhumans, Black Bolt, you've got Captain Carter, you've got another variant of Captain Marvel, just insane. Mr. Fantastic, the biggest fan service payoff ever with John Krasinski, just awesome. But the argument is being made that it's ruining the MCU because we didn't get Tony Stark, a version of Tony Stark with Tom Cruise, or we didn't get Ed Norton's Hulk, and every other cameo, leak, rumor, speculation that never actually came to fruition. Or we go back to WandaVision, where the aerospace engineer, who we never saw, or the fact that supposedly we were going to get a cameo that rivaled the Luke Skywalker, spoiler alert, cameo in The Mandalorian, which ended up being White Vision. So there is disappointment, but the disappointment rests on the community and the sources and all of the outlets that put it out there. It does not rest with Marvel or MCU. Yeah, they tease stuff, and there's probably a lot of times where they pull it back and they don't do it, but in the end, we speculate, we get our hopes up, and then we either go and we determine that to be a success or not. Me personally, I'm all for cameos. I'm for every single cameo you can give me, whether it's a fan tribute, whether it's paying homage, whether it's a callback, it doesn't matter. Whether it's foreshadowing. I love cameos in Star Wars. I love them in the DC. I love them in Marvel. And they're not only just cameos. They're small webs that connect a much, much larger universe that, like, the MCU has built. I mean, it's crazy to think of how expansive it is. And a lot of it's built off those subtle cameos that have foreshadowing or connections to other things. Look at Moon Knight. Look at all the little Easter eggs. It depends on what you call a cameo. It doesn't have to be a physical person. It could actually be a reference or something like that as well. And look at Moon Knight. So many different Easter eggs and references, callbacks to the comics, to other things, to the Egyptian gods. Just crazy. Awesome stuff. So for me, I don't think cameos are ruining anything. I think fans' expectations are what ruins whether or not you're happy with the movie or not. Look at Spider-Man No Way Home. Come on. We knew all three of them were going to be in it a year and a half before it happened, right? They gave us so much fan service and closure for 20 years of Spider-Man, and there were probably still people that weren't happy and said that there wasn't enough, or the fact that Venom wasn't in the main part of the movie, or so on and so forth, or Noel wasn't part of it, the symbiote. Just, you could go on and on. You're not going to make everybody happy. I think we're in a great spot. If you're a true fan of DC, Marvel, Star Wars, pop culture in general, this is an amazing time. It truly is. They are breaking all the barriers of what they do. Look at Doctor Strange 2. Look at Spider-Man No Way Home. Look at The Mandalorian. Look at Obi-Wan Kenobi. We freaking have Obi-Wan and Anakin back. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Seriously. There's never been a better time to be a fan in pop culture. That's my opinion. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree, and I'll see you soon.